In the bustling Umayyad Square, the families of soldiers held signs and photos of their loved ones. Their message was clear. These soldiers had served their country with honor and were caught in a political crossfire they had no part in.
We appeal to Mr. Ahmad al-Shara to pardon our sons because they were innocent and did not fire a single shot at them. He granted them amnesty so they surrendered their weapons there, but when they entered Syria, they were imprisoned. Until now, we know nothing about our sons. We extend our hands to Mr. Ahmad al-Shara to rebuild our country with love and without sectarianism.
The protesters emphasized that their sons and brothers were simply following military orders, not engaging in politics. They called on the new administration to show mercy and reintegrate these soldiers back into society.
9,000 former Syrian Arab army soldiers, including officers, non-commissioned officers, and conscripts, are detained in the prisons of Hama, Adra, Idlib, Homs, and Aleppo under the pretext of investigation and settlement. Settlement centers were opened in all provinces, so where is justice and equality? They released Saidnaya prisoners and detained our sons, so where are the human rights organizations and the United Nations?
The families also appealed to international organizations, urging immediate intervention to ensure the soldiers' humane treatment and eventual release. They fear that without external pressure, their voices will go unheard.
We appeal to Mr. Ahmad al-Shara, the United Nations, human rights organizations, and anyone who can help us. We are mothers, and our sons did nothing wrong. They surrendered their weapons and came back as civilians, not firing a single shot. We stand with Mr. Ahmad al-Shara and want freedom, just like him. We were oppressed before, and we do not want to be oppressed again.
This protest marks the first organized action by families of detained soldiers. Despite the risks, their determination reflects a growing frustration with the lack of transparency and accountability in the soldiers' detention.
We came today for the soldiers who went to Iraq. These conscripts and officers are blameless. They fled to Iraq when they were attacked by SDF and Daesh. They demonstrated there to return to their country. We inquired about them here in all security departments but got no answers. There is media silence, and no one is helping us to reach them.
The crowd gathered in Umayyad Square shows both hope and desperation. Families demand answers and justice for soldiers who they believe have been unjustly forgotten.